Hello Virgo, and welcome to your July 2022 video. Now, July is a beautiful time for you. On the 6th, we have the Sun and Mercury in your 11th house. This is a lot about your social interactions, your connection, your sense of community, and making sure the people that you're communicating to are like-minded. That's what the energy of the 11th house is. It's about our communication. You'll be thinking about expansion and growth and the essence of your hopes and dreams. It's very lucky for you in that aspect where you're thinking long-term future. But at the same time, when we think long-term future, we are wanting to make sure the journey that we are moving along with like-minded people. This is great for growing a sense of community, connecting to individuals that you find have the same objective as you. It's a good thing. That's the thing that connects us. It's not that we want people to be typically exactly like us to the T, but in order to move forward with a dream, a hope, a wish, and long-term future plans, we need to at least be on the same page. We can have our differences in aspect, but ultimately we need to be able to work together. The 11th house is about teamwork. It's about, working towards something with a group, working towards something with people that we truly see a vision for the future for. And in order to have that vision, we need to have clarity on what their wants and needs are and what my wants and needs are so that we can move forward. It's like, for example, say you have the vision to want to travel, right? You want to travel, but the people that you're connecting to, say you're in a relationship and the person doesn't want to travel. They just want to stay put exactly where they are. They don't want to move forward. Now, do you give up your hope and dream, your vision for the future based on, that person wanting to be there so that you can stay connected? Or do you sometimes have to break the connection to fulfill that? That's the energy of that when we're talking about the Sun, Mercury, and those energies. It's where you're really thinking about like-minded individuals, people that you feel connected to, people that you feel that, when I communicate with you, we are on the same page in some sort of way. Otherwise, when we don't have that, we tend to notice our wants and needs are not being met. And that can feel deeply emotional when our wants and needs are not being met because we feel, like we're not getting anything out of this. We feel deflated. We start feeling like we're giving too much to a situation as in comparison to what we are receiving from our community, our group, our soul tribe. On the 6th, Mars joins Uranus in your 9th house and voila. Travel. 9th house is about travel, wanting to take a trip, wanting to have an adventure. This also invokes higher learning and education. Anything you want to learn about. This is where you feel inspired. This is where you learn through experience, and you might want to have a different experience from your day-to-day experience. That's an adventure. Adventure is a journey into something unknown that awakens us. But it's a beautiful experience in the 9th house because the adventure almost gives us a sense of wisdom and understanding into ourselves. And this, adventure might come in an unusual way because of the Uranus energy. And you might be even thinking about booking a trip, wanting to travel, wanting to have an adventure, seeking adventure. You are in a very happy mood when it comes to this energy of yourself, of really focusing on what it is that you truly, want to create within your life and what it is that inspires you and invokes passion. On the 13th, we have a full moon, and this is happening in your 5th house. Now, the 5th house has to do with our inner child, and if we emotionally are feeding that inner child, what wounds of the inner child need to be addressed. And also it's about our romance and our romantic life. This is where we can find things feeling a bit stale and dull and boring. And the 5th house says things need to change in your romantic life. Romance, is important in even the most long-term of relationships, because if there is no romance, it starts feeling like mundane and boring. It almost feels like routine. This is where you want that kind of loving connection, and you were seeking that. This is great for projects. This is great for creativity because a full moon brings our creativity to the surface, and we can really create some beautiful things. We can really see if we want to, what we want to work on when it comes to projects and career opportunities, in essence of entrepreneurship. Great for that, where you're like, I think I should do this. This is what inspires me. This is what I want to bring into my life. The difficult part too with this full moon, it highlights children. So this is if you have any kids, or if you're a parent or a guardian to children, this is where that energy is highlighted, and some healing needs to take place when it comes to children and taking care of children, and as well as taking care of your inner child. This is where you need to have some fun in your life. You might be noticing things are getting a bit not what you truly desire in the sense of fun, and you need to bring in some fun into your life. On the 18th of July, Venus moves into your 11th house, and this is where your communication with others can bring some harmony, especially to teams, colleagues, social groups, friendships, loving communication. You might even hear some loving words from your friend group, and that can really be good for you, because Virgos tend to be very self-critical. So those loving words from your friends or soul tribe or community really boosts how you feel about you. On the 20th, right, Mercury moves into your 12th house, and on the 23rd, the Sun moves into your 12th house, and on the 28th, new moon in your 12th house. This 12th house energy is about letting go, closing doors, walking away, saying goodbye. Now it's almost birthday time, and that's that time where we have to close certain chapters. Mercury will have you thinking about the past. Your mind is in the subconscious, so you kind of have a fog there, and you're thinking about the past and past experiences. This can make you deeply emotional. When the Sun moves into your 12th house, it'll be highlighting these experiences for you in your sense of isolation and feeling disconnected from the physical. This is where you go within. This is where things come to light. Hidden stuff come to light. Anything hidden now comes to light. It brings you the truth so that you can close the chapters that need to be closed within your life so that you can move forward. The new moon too highlights that aspect. Anything hidden comes to light. Hidden agendas from others too can come to light. This is where we close doors, surrender, let go, cleanse, purge, feel emotional, and we really set the tone for clearing out the old so we can welcome birthday season. So it's almost that time for you. So just before that time, you are now in a process of healing. Great time to go and get a reading, astrology, to understand what you are emotionally processing. Great time for meditation. Great time to disconnect from everyone else, because you will feel very disconnected even if you are in a room full of people. It's a time to bring within internal peace amidst any conflict that is happening in your exterior world. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website is linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as the link for appreciation of these videos.